Welcome into Fantasy AI. Moving on. All right, welcome back to the computer room. We're going to look at almost free. These wide receivers in the range 21 to 40. Get someone that really make a difference on your team. Like last year, Mike Evans was the fourth. And Jordan Addison came on to help spark your team. So we're going to look for those kind of bargains in this year's wide receivers 20 through 40. So let's get it started here. But first off, let's bring out last year's for the preseason. How are these guys ranked? Just like where we are this year. But this was last year's. Can we learn anything from looking over these, some of the players that were in this last year's, and see, what went right, what went wrong? So, obviously, let's take a look at what went right. We know that Mike Evans down here, 31st ranked preseason last year, came out, ended up fourth wide receiver. Great bargain there. You got him. That really helped your team. All right. Jordan Addison here finished in the top 20. He was 34th ranked here. You can see here in the bottom row, that's some of the ones here. But obviously on the top with Keenan Allen. Came in 23rd ranked, finished 11th. So wow, did good there. And one more, Brandon Ayuk down here. Came in 27th. So, and finished 10th. So obviously two top 10s and 11th came from this. And a 19th, that's not bad. You know, and even here, Zay Flowers, now you're getting a bargain here. You're getting a 30th and he was drafted 37th, or preseason ranked. So anyway, you get a close look at some of these. So what are we looking for then? All right, we see that Keenan Allen and Mike Evans, well, what do they have in common? Well, they both have been in the top 10 previously. You know, leading Mike Evans for years and Keenan Allen for years, both of them. So they've both been in the top 10 and were really the number one wide receivers on their team. So let's look for that. Anybody that fits that description. And top offenses. I mean, gosh, if you're one of the top 5 offenses, hey, in passing, we want those. All right, so put that down. We're going to look for that. And we're going to look for rookies. Surprisingly, every year you get a rookie in that top. Pops up in there. So we'll look for that. So let's go through the next year, or this year's 21 through 40. So then let's bring on the 2024 preseason consensus ranked wide receivers 21 through 40. So this is how they're currently ranked for this year. See some familiar names on there. I find it interesting. Chris Godwin ranked 33rd, finished 33rd. He's going to be right on par. So I don't know that you're looking for a 33rd ranked receiver, but if you were, that he'd be your man. So you see Devontae Adams, they've got him ranked 21st. He finished 4th. TJ Moore finished 6th. Of course, Malik Neighbors has none. See some of Amari Cooper here. He finished 16th. They got him ranked 25th. Calvin Ridley. Diggs, but we kind of understand what's going on there. Ladd McConkey down here on the bottom row, ranked 40th, a rookie. Jaden Reed here, finished 18th. Got him ranked 36th. So those are some of those finished. So what do we pick out from there, though? From those, we find we're looking for the top 10 and number one wideouts. So do we find, Devontae Adams fits that bill. He's in that group. Certainly a number one on his team, and certainly has been in the top 10 several times. How about Amari Cooper? Been in the top 10 a lot, and is the number one in Cleveland. No doubt. Both of those are the number ones, no doubt, on their team. Now I'll bring in DJ Moore. You might say, well, I still think he's the number one there in Chicago. Finished in the top 10. Well, yes, last year he finished 6th. So he fits the bill. And sneak in Calvin Ridley down here. He has finished in the top 10. And especially with Hopkins getting hurt recently. I put him as the number one there in Tennessee, Calvin Ridley. So they got 4 there that might fit the bill. Let's move on to some of the others. We want people from the top offenses. All right. Well, here we got Tank Dell. Certainly one of the top passing offenses. Looked good in preseason already. And Diggs, top offense there with Houston. So he fits the bill. And Rice. Now we're automatically all worried about that suspension coming up. And that's moving him down the rankings. But hey, when you get over that, he is on one of the top passing offenses. Gets a lot of points. That's what's worked in the past. So maybe we overlooked that suspension, right? We have a read on how it was. Now we're looking for rookies. Malik Neighbors fits that bill. Every time you get one of these rookies pop up in there, he might fit the bill. Or Ladd McConkey. He was deeper, but hey, he might be the number one on his team. Both of them step into that role. Now, Palmer, Quentin Johnston, I don't know, they're all no. So, hey, these 2 rookies might be part of them that make the jump into that top 20 that we're looking for. All right, now let me rank them. You see how the order I like them. But first, if you're liking what you're seeing, please hit me that like. Please hit me that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, hit the like button anyway. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe and the like button both. Give me some subscribes up here. All right, let's get to my rankings. Let's get started ranking some of these, 21 through 40. Up first, I have DJ Moore and Amari Cooper. Hey, I would have both of those in my top 20. But since we're doing 21 through 40, we'll start off with them. DJ Moore, Chicago Bears. DJ Moore has a 3rd schedule. Easy wide receiver schedule. Caleb Williams, quarterback there, has the 4th easy. Things are looking good there in Chicago. Hey, he has looked good in the preseason game. Caleb Williams looked in control. Scrambled around a little bit, kept the play alive to get it to these receivers. DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, if it wasn't, and Odunze, if it wasn't for this crowded here, I'm sure DJ Moore with that 6th finish last year in fantasy at wide receiver would be ranked higher. Imagine they're scared of the Keenan Allen joining in, maybe the rookie, but hey, that's a improvement at quarterback from what even I saw in the beginning of the preseason there. What about Amari Cooper here? All right, we love him. He's looking pretty good there in Cleveland, too. Look at that 5th schedule. Right, he finished 16th last year, Amari Cooper. He's got an easy schedule. If we could get Deshaun Watson fired up and going, he got a 7th easy schedule. If he's ever going to do it, this would be the time. If not, we got Jameis Winston there waiting to come in. But, hey, no real competition. Jerry Jeudy, I guess if you consider him competition. The running game looks good there. Everything's good there in Cleveland. Good, easy schedule, good defense. It's going to go through Amari Cooper. Been there, done that is what he's been there. I like him. One of the things we were looking for. Right? Number 1 proven receiver. Ooh, like Devontae Adams, number 1. And Amari Cooper, number 1. Both of them were the number 1s. Got great averages. Talk about a great average here, though. It's Tank Dell. 10.7. I think that's second only to DJ Moore here at 11.32. But even Amari Cooper here at 10.47 is lower than Tank Dell, who I have 4th. But Tank Dell, explosive when he's in there. Of course, he only played 11 games. All right. But, of course, Amari Cooper here and Devontae Adams both have a clear shot to their number 1s on their team. Right? So those in the ball hogs, both of them. So, hey, they're the ones getting the ball there. Hey, here in Houston, a little bit crowded. That's why we did videos on bringing them down. They're just ranked too high, we're afraid, to support them all. But the little hook here is if you did get Tank Dell with that 10.7 average, right? We just love that. If something happens to one of the others, well, hey, he's in line to get multi-points. That bonus multiplier, one of these other two receivers on the team get hurt, he'd be going. Let's bring up the next two. Malik Neighbors and Devontae Smith. Like them both. The rookie, that fills the rookie thing, Malik Neighbors. Keep an eye out for those. Every year, one of those rookies flash. Sure, it might be Marvin Harrison Jr., but it might be Malik Neighbors. Equal chance. It really is. Which one it's going to be. He's currently ranked 23rd. So I like him. Hey, can Daniel Jones, with the 12th schedule, easier half? Maybe he can get him going. At least we have a veteran there to try to get that rookie going. So we like Malik Neighbors. Fills the rookie void. Devontae Smith here, sure and solid, finished 21st. All right, so he fits right in here. The only thing there is where's he going to go? Got A.J. Brown above him. Barkley coming in to really get some of that. 16th in passing. Hey, I'm not saying I don't like Devontae Smith. But, I mean, the people above him I think just have a better chance to flash higher into that top 10. Something happened, So, Devontae Smith is very solid here, though. How about Calvin Ridley, right? Things have changed there. And Michael Pittman, both. Two changers. Let's start with Pittman. What's changed there? Josh Downs went down. Right? Going to be out. Now, they're flirting with playing this Mitchell in the slot. I don't know. I think that, hey, that's just trying to fill in. Josh Downs is going to come back, but until then, Pittman's the number one, right? Finished 25th last year. Got him ranked 29th, so he did better last year. Got an easy 7 schedule, and let's hope Richardson, improved in his second year. If he's going to be in there, if he gets injured again, look at this. We got Joe Flacco coming in, which would be very solid. Right? Something happens to Richardson. So you kind of got a good insurance policy there with that easy 7th schedule. Right? And they're a man down with Josh Downs. So early on, I like this Pittman. Very worth the money. Good, solid, sound pick. I think they're overlooking him a little bit. Well, I got him 28th, I got him 29th, so not too much. And Ridley's kind of the same deal going here. Nice 6th easy schedule. Hey, maybe Will Levis catches fire, comes on a little bit. We're liking that. Tennessee, they got an easy 2nd schedule, their quarterback. Easy 6th at the receiver. Now, the big news there, Hopkins got hurt a little bit. Might be slow to get started. That leaves more for Calvin Ridley at the beginning. All right? Get him some points early. Lock in that value. So, hey, we're not going to sleep on Calvin Ridley. And Pittman, we went over. We liked that. How about the next two I got on the list? Keenan Allen and Stephon Diggs. Well, the Stephon Diggs, obviously, is the same kind of argument here for the other two. Hey, if something would happen to one of the others, he's going to shoot up the rankings. Been there, done that. A lot more than some of the lower on the list that are just going to be chances. Now, they're crowded. Hey, right now, I've got him 3 on the team, Diggs. So you just don't know. And Keenan Allen, look at this. Keenan Allen finished 11th last year. Got a great 13.15 average. That is the highest. I misspoke earlier. He is the highest average on the thing. Got an easy position schedule. Maybe it is him and not DJ Moore. My money's on DJ Moore. But, if they get that fire and that rookie gets going, has a CJ Stroud kind of year. With that 4th easy schedule, Bears behind. It's not hard to, you can imagine that. Boy, got good fantasy points there, but he missed some games. Keenan Allen, wow. But, hey, we just don't know. He's got a good chance. You got to rank him where you think. And Stephon Diggs, we kind of went over there. Let's bring the next two in. How about Rashid Rice and Jaden Reed? Two pretty good. Hey, here, you got a suspension here with this Rice. Tough schedule. But, hey, Hollywood Brown seems like he's hurt a lot, doesn't he? Coming in. They're all ranked, but, hey, they should be because, look at this. This is the 6th team in passing. So we like that there. I mean, hey, that's just worth the risk. You know, you got at some point you just want to take the risk here. Yes, he'll miss some games. If you're deep enough to where you can afford to miss some games with him, with the games he'll be in there, he is the number one on a great passing team. All right. And that's what comes on here with Jaden Daniels, too. Very crowded there. You know, all we hear is, oh, no, now it's Christian Watson's looking so good in practice. Romeo Dobbs, Wicks, they're all looking good. And Jaden Reed, hey, he was the guy that did finish the top on their team last year. Finished 18th. Has the easiest schedule. Will be kept busy. I mean, hey, we're getting down to where he's ranked 36th. He finished 18th. We did that on the versus the Houston. The Green Bays were all ranked too low. All right, so hey, I like him. I guess I would have what amounts to the ranking 32, and they got him ranked 36, but I like him. I won't like him so much I brought him up twice. So let's bring in Christian Kirk next and Hollywood Marquise Brown. You know, Christian Kirk finished 45th, but has a pretty good average there at 8.1. Now he's down the list a little bit because he's got that hot rookie Brian Thomas Jr. Brought in Gabe Davis, Christian Kirk. I guess we'd rank the number one there. You know, on a team that's ninth in passing, great passing. But let's not sleep on Evan Ingram here too. He's almost like a third wide receiver there. He gets so much. Finished sixth among tight ends. So it's just very crowded there too. And Christian Kirk, you know, I don't know that he's a true number one receiver. Gets a lot of action, though. So, I mean, hey, that would be a depth. You know, Marquise Brown, the gamble there would be that if one of these others don't fire, either Worthy, although my money would be taking Worthy. A little cheaper there. But, or Rice, you know, one of those, say the suspension's more than we're thinking. That would be the little, you know, chance you get to, hey, when you're getting down there, you're taking chances, right? Like Deontay Johnson and Zay Flowers. Down deep on this list. But, hey, Deontay Johnson's best in town, right? 10th schedule. 5th schedule for Bryce Young. Someone's got, you know, it was Adam Thielen last year. Powered him to the 31st fantasy finish. So, got the rookie coming too, Leggett. He's been hurt a little bit, but I think he just got cleared. They're supposedly going to run the ball with Chuba Hubbard, and they're waiting on Jonathan Brooks. But, hey, Deontay Johnson, I mean, he's solid. I think that easy schedule. I mean, hey, he would be someone you could take over Zay Flowers here or, you know, Chris Godwin. Godwin might have the little better average. Let's bring back Deontay Johnson. Oh, actually, Deontay has a little higher average. I was just going to say about Chris Godwin, he's always just sure and steady, and he's going to finish that 33rd again. You know, hey. So, hey, that's one thing I will say about Chris Godwin. He might be down here at 17th on this list. I bet somehow he's going to finish 10th on the list. But he just doesn't have that upside to go into that top 10. Remember, we had 2 from this list. 2 people from this list are going to be in that top 10 next year. Might be Tank Dell, right? DJ Moore, Amari Cooper at the top of the list. Better chance. The higher you are on the list. Let's bring in Terry McLaurin, and Christian Watson. So just further down the list here. Hey, you know, same thing. Crowded in Green Bay. Hey, first Washington player. They finished 29th, 34th. They don't have much. It's just, you worry that Jaden Daniels might be more thinking about running than passing it around too much. We'll have to see on that. And, Lad McConkey, one of those, and 2 rookies down here. Now, I put a couple bonus ones on here at the end just to contrast, but wow, these were two rookies. If you don't get neighbors and you want to spice it up late with a little rookie, these would be the next 2 we're looking at here. Lad McConkey, probably I've got him number 1 now. You just don't. Although DJ Shark, quality there, if he stays healthy, would take some of the thunder there. But Lad McConkey, has him one of the top rookies here chances. And it's Worthy. I mean, hey, if Hollywood Brown gets hurt, there's no if. when he gets hurt, and Rashee Rice suspended. Well, all of a sudden, think how important he is on Kansas City, one of the top offenses. All right, so wow, that would be important. So a couple more down here on the list. Here we got Jordan Addison, Brian Thomas Jr. Got, of course, I love Jordan Addison's. Paying nothing. Take him late, one of your late picks. And remember that T.J. Hawkinson's going to be out early. So, hey, if Jordan Addison doesn't get they're putting him down, of course, because he's going to get suspended. But if they put him down on the list, hey, that would go good. You get him miss those 3 games, but still got a good ranking. That's pretty like that Rashee Rice. It's one thing I'm thinking on him too. Hey, you don't get him for suspension, but when he's in there, it's going to be better, better than having Chris Godwin, that you're always going to get points that you'd never start. I mean, if you have to spot start him. But anyway, a couple others down here. Hey, DeAndre Hopkins. Hey, he got pushed way down the list, of course, because he got hurt. He might have been a little higher. That rookie here, Jacksonville, kind of crowded there, but hey, rookies always come on. How about Curtis Samuel over here? Buffalo, it might be him as the number 1 in Buffalo. You just don't know. Might be the rookie. Who's going to be the top guy there? Curtis Samuel look like he's going to do multi-dimensional. Shakir, I don't think he's a leader, like the number 1, although he's going to fill in, gets more. They're just going to spread it around. But I think on a week-to-week basis, if he had to spot start one, Curtis Samuel might be the guy. But he's so late here. And Romeo Dobbs, you like him too. So, all right, well, that's a looking at some of those. So, all right. Thank you for tuning in. That's my list. Checked it twice.